Switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Gibbs. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Meadows. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Gibbs. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Gibbs. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And